Hey guys, I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry about that, but the weather's been kind of up and down. Fishing hasn't been real consistent, so I haven't been going out as much. But tomorrow, me and a buddy, we're gonna load up and we're gonna drive and we're gonna hit a spot where the Patuxent River runs under the highway. We're just gonna pull off the side of the road, make a few casts. You know, people have caught some things in February, so we're gonna give it our best shot. But before we go, as I'm sure most of you are aware, the most important step when it comes to any fishing endeavor is the preparation leading up. So I'm gonna get some boxes sorted, and I'm gonna let you guys kind of sit there and like see what my process is, so you can kind of, you know, if you're thinking about going out and hitting the spot, give you some ideas, some things you can bring, and hopefully we'll take what we put together and put it to good use. Let's get after it. Another thing you guys might notice, I'm not holding the phone. I got you guys on the tripod. I finally caved. I'm like, you know what, it's 10 bucks online. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. I don't have to worry about propping you guys up on boxes. And then you can actually get like a top-down look. It's gonna be great. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by unpacking the bag from my last trip and seeing if there's anything that I want to keep. If there's some things I need to trade out, like these. Probably not going to be seeing a whole lot of use for these in a tiny creek, so they're going to go off to the side. Same goes for like these big swim baits and these 10-aught. Look, it's just not practical. That's more like open water, Severn River type stuff. These little hooks, if we can find a bait shop, get some minnows, these are going to be killer. So we're keeping these. We're bringing those. Let's see, what else do we got? Bigger flukes, that's open water stuff. These swim baits, I like these, but I've got some that I think will work better, especially for creek fishing. I've got these in white, and in my drawer here, let's see if I can find them. Where are they? Oh, you know what? They're not in that drawer because I had to pass a room inspection. The whole brigade did. It wasn't just me. So don't go thinking I've got a messy room, okay? I don't. I keep it organized. But I did have to reorganize a bunch of stuff, so a lot of my fishing gear ended up in a box in one of my cabinets. So got some stuff in here that I'm gonna look at. I repurposed the power bait bag, but I use it to store these little guys. Same size as these ones, just a different color. So if you're going to a new spot, I do recommend bringing a couple different color variations of the same bait, because water clarity does make a difference, and it can impact the way that the fish are feeding. Little net gator or head cover, it's gonna be good to bring. Oh, you don't see that. Shane, I know you watch these videos, you didn't see that. That's a present for tomorrow. Well actually, if I just don't post the video till after tomorrow, you won't even know. Yeah, screw it, we'll just do that. These things are freaking killer in any freshwater environment. Zoom, I'm not being paid by this company to say anything, but I'm here to tell you, every bass fisherman has used these and they freaking work. I have caught untold numbers of fish on these. These are amazing. I think I actually caught my first smallmouth on one of these. So they freaking work. So if you're freshwater bass fishing and you don't have a bag of these, or a bag of twister tails, or a bag of Senkos, you're wrong. So those are definitely coming. Let's see, what else do we got in here? These twist lock weighted hooks, I like these for fishing swim baits. So I'm probably gonna bring a couple of those, smaller ones. Here's another worm presentation. I haven't had as much luck with these, but I might bring them just to give them a shot. Also, since we're going after, there's a chance of us catching smallmouth, I'm gonna need some kind of crawfish imitation. But I think working that smaller water, I'm gonna want the Kraken craw as opposed to the Bandito bug. It's a bit chunkier profile, more for like a punch bait, and I think this is gonna work better as a jig trailer. So we're gonna bring those. Do I have any drop shot stuff? I think I should. Oh, there's a chance we're gonna find some chain pickerel at this spot. So spinner bait, something moving, is gonna be key. So we're definitely bringing that. Here we go. There's the box I'm looking for. My chest rig, I'm definitely gonna want to bring that. A couple of small floats. These little power bait rat tails. I've heard they're good, so I'll give them a shot. Bring a couple small bobbers, like I said, if we get some bait. Might be good just to be able to use that. So in here, in this box, let's see what we got. What do I do with that swim bait hook? I've got a couple more in here. So we got a couple of those. Oh, would you look at that? I've already got 2 finesse jigs, one in green and one in black and blue. Like I said, color variation is important. And I've got a little teeny tiny sliding sinker that's gonna be good for bait stuff. I've also got some real tiny bobbers if we decide to want to try and catch some perch back up in this creek. Got another one of those twist lock hooks. These little swim baits right here, I like these, they work. I've caught, everything from striper to speckled sea trout on these. They work fine, and might be good to have a bit of a smaller swim bait to bring. I'm also thinking that I've got this little guy too, and some little curly tail grubs. Those are always good to have. Got a little leech looking guy. That'd be good for bouncing on bottom. Some spinning gear. And then, just in case things really get crazy, I got a little Rapala. This is actually an original floater, so I don't know how much use this will get. Speaking of perch fishing, we got some absolutely microscopic hooks. So those will be good for that. There's some what look to be more drop shot hooks or possibly minnow hooks. So I'm gonna move those over here. I'm gonna put all the perch stuff over here. Swim bait hooks I'm also gonna put here. spinnerbait fit in here? Hey, it will, look at that. Alright, we got 3 more boxes to sort through. This is gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start packing this up. Alright, let's crack this sucker open. Swim bait, jig head. Spare one. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know why, but these, I think NetBait makes them. They're called, I'm not kidding, they're actually called little Spankies, I think. The action's amazing on them, and they work great. I love these things. So, I'll bring that box back out and put these spare swim baits in it, because let's face it, if you think it's gonna be a successful day, ooh. And here's one. See all the teeth marks on that plastic? How chewed up that is. These things freaking work. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I honestly think now we've got enough swim baits. Should I? Ooh, don't take that one. Just straighten the hook out on it. I was gonna say, I'd take the jig head out of the back of the shrimp and use it on those craws, but that's not the way that hook's supposed to bend. And while I'm sitting here going through stuff, I had to take one of the treble hooks off of this. I'm not entirely sure why, I don't remember. But it's actually a hand-painted, hand-carved swim bait that I made. It works fine. I've tested it out on the water. It works okay. You know, it's not a super well finished bait, but you know, function over form, right? So if any one of you is interested in picking up a nice little, I don't know, what is that, 4.5? Maybe close to 4.5. 4.5 inch 2-piece kind of topwater glide bait, let me know. I'll put a hook back on it and I'll send it out to you. I really don't, I'm not looking to make any money off of this one. I just think it's a cool piece of, you can see on the belly the paint chipping off, and it could probably go for another like solid clear coat. But I mean, it's like one of the first swim baits I made. So if anyone's interested, if you want it, I don't fish with it, but I'm sure it would catch fish. I just haven't had a chance to prove it yet. But if you want it, let me know, send me an address, and I will send you the tracking number so you can make sure that it makes it there. I think that's all out of this box. So this one can go back in the drawer. I don't really think there's anything in this box that I don't already have. Except maybe that little jig head. You can never really go wrong with like little jigs like this. So I'm probably I'll find a spot for that. So that one can go back. And I think this one's just hooks. Hooks and terminal tackle. Which, if I'm being honest, is never a bad idea to bring. Yeah, this is all just hooks and stuff. But, you know, I would argue that hooks are the most important part of any fishing trip. Because without these, how are you gonna stick the fish? How are you gonna land them, huh? So, it's always good to bring more hooks than you think you're gonna need. And oh, while I've got this out, just another thing that I invested in, a set of fish grippers. Especially if you're chasing like chain pickerel, something with teeth. It's always good to have a set of these, just that way you're not tearing your hands up. And I've also got a couple of these little rod holders in the side pocket, which, by the way, do not fit the big 8-foot rod. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll use them with other stuff. Alright, so since this video is not going up until after tomorrow, I gotta tell you guys a little something. So I was fishing with my buddy Shane a while back, and we were using his bait bucket and his bubbler to keep some menhaden and some bunker alive because we were using them as bait. And I went to empty the water out of the bait bucket and thought I was gonna be slick and just hold the bubbler on the rim of the bucket. And wouldn't you know it, it did not work. And the bubbler came off, and I got to watch it sink to the bottom of Santee Basin, blowing a little stream of bubbles the whole way. I felt terrible, and I told him as soon as it happened, I'm like, do not let me forget it. I owe you a bubbler. So, when we go fishing tomorrow, I'm gonna surprise him and I'm gonna get his reaction for you guys. I told him I bought him something at my last trip to Bass Pro, but I didn't tell him what it was. I got him a new one. And I think this one might actually be better than the one he had. Don't tell him I said that, but I tried to find one that was as close to his as possible. So yeah, I got Shane a new boat, so I'm gonna put this in the bag. I'm gonna put all my other stuff back, including the camera rig, the fish grips, and the rod holders. But thank you guys for being here and watching me kind of go through my process and kind of see what I'm gonna bring to a certain body of water. I think this one's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be cold. We're gonna be facing like 10, 12 mile an hour winds, but if we can get down next to that underpass, or technically it's the river's running under the road. I don't know. Hopefully we can get under there and get kind of a break from the wind where it's not thrashing us too bad. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of chilly, so I don't know that we're gonna get a whole ton of action. I've seen some people they label them as like fall fish or something. I'll throw a couple pictures from a Fish Brain up over here. I look at that and I think like creek chub, but like really big creek chub. So I don't know. We'll give it our best shot. Yeah. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for me from here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate you sticking with me through this crazy time with this, school starting up and me having to focus on like studies and not having a whole lot of time to fish or film. You guys have stuck with me and I appreciate you. The channel's actually even grown through this period of inactivity. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for allowing me to live out my dream and share it with you guys. Fair winds, following seas, tight lines. I love you guys. Thanks.